Hey guys, it's Neil again from Heart of Texas Armory, and today I want to do another flashlight review for you guys, and it's actually going to be these two right here, because this is a two-pack, and this is from a company called GearLight. You'll see the box right here, and the name of the flashlight is the M3 LED Tactical Flashlight. Again, this is a two-pack. I purchased this off of Amazon, and what's cool about this, besides getting two flashlights, is the price. So you can buy these on Amazon right now for $9.99. Shipped to your door, which I find that to be just an incredible deal. I mean, it boggles the mind how China is able to produce these flashlights at this high a quality for such a low price. And I understand that LEDs are very simple to produce and very cheap to produce, but still, this is a machined piece of aluminum. You've got electronics, you've got different components to it, you've got glass in this thing. So it just boggles my mind that, China can send this over to us, sell one of these for $5 basically, and still turn a profit. I don't know how that's possible. But anyway, won't go into too much detail into that, but we're here to talk about this flashlight. So let me move them over here. That way we can talk about, or have these specs show up on the left side of the screen. That way you guys have the weight and dimensions of this product. And while we're doing that, will bring over this other flashlight I recently did a review on from Harbor Freight. That way we can compare the size of these. You'll notice that the M3 is a more EDC size, whereas this is not a full-size flashlight, but it's a little big, I think, for everyday carry. And it's not really meant to be everyday carry. You certainly could, but it's not meant to, whereas this M3, you'll notice a size difference here. Quite a bit smaller in all dimensions. So this here, I really like these flashlights because, one, they're cheap. Two, they work good. They're simple to operate, but they actually can be used as an EDC light. I find this very easy and comfortable to carry. Here at the shop, I've had these for about a week and a half, I guess, and I'll certainly grab this flashlight over this one because this is very uncomfortable in the pocket, whereas this, you can shove it in your pocket, or you can use the pocket clip here. And have it on the outside of a pocket or something like that too. But I really do like the size of this thing. I think it's a good compromise between being too small and too big. I like that. So let's talk about some of the features of this thing, and I'll bring it in a little closer here. That way we can see in a little more detail. Let me refocus real quick. There we go. So you'll notice this flashlight is pretty high quality. It is machined aluminum, and it's high quality aluminum. It's anodized, and it has a really nice anodizing on there. You'll notice that the bezel, the body, pretty much all the surfaces are textured. So you've got a really good grip. It's comfortable in the hand. It's easy to grab anywhere on the bezel to do whatever you need to do. It has that really good texture on there. It's going to give you a good grip. How these work, so just like you'd expect, you've got the button there on the end cap. Inside here is your battery compartment, which just threads off, of course. You do have a pretty good size O-ring right there to prevent water from getting in the battery compartment. They don't actually list the waterproof rating, but I'm assuming it's probably IPX7. So what that means is it would survive up to about a 3-foot depth of water for, I think, 30 minutes, something like that. You'll notice it does come with a battery. This is a AA battery here, Euro 4, so it's probably a pretty cheap battery, but it's free and it's included. So far I've had this flashlight for a while now, and it still has plenty of juice. Eventually I will upgrade those to a nicer, higher quality battery, but hey, it was free. Can't complain too much. So let me screw that back on there for you guys, and we'll turn this on. So of course, just pushing a full click turns the flashlight on to high mode. You're looking at 300 lumens is what they claim on high mode. Now, if you half click, so half clicking here on the back button, just a half click, you're going to go down to low mode. They don't actually list what that lumen is, but it's considerably dimmer than the high mode. So maybe I would say probably 100 lumens or less, probably maybe 75 to 100. If you half click again, you're going to go into strobe mode. So anybody who doesn't want to see the strobe, turn away now. There's your strobe, which would be great for a self-defense situation or when you want to disorient somebody. And again, if you just click it, full clicks, you're going to turn it off. There is no memory mode with this, so when you shut it off, when you turn it back on, it's going to go right back to high mode. So it should go right back to high mode right now. But that's not a big deal because you can easily cycle through just with the half clicks through your modes. Very easy and simple to operate. There is no momentary with this flashlight, so that's sort of a negative. I wish it would have had one. Momentary meaning when you push in a little bit, it does not turn on. You see, you have to do full clicks to turn it on. So that's a slight negative, but it's not a big deal. And this price point, it's not a deal breaker. It does have a nice pocket clip I mentioned earlier. It's steel, so it's heavy duty. Works really good. I don't really see any problems with that. You can remove it, of course. There are little screws here you can back off if you want to take that off the flashlight if you did. It does also have a strike bezel here, so you could use this to push someone off of you if someone was coming at you, attacking you, or use it to strike someone in a self-defense situation. So pretty well thought out flashlight. It does also have the focusing beam, just like the Harbor Freight one here, where you adjust the bezel in and out to, back here is their flood, and if you pull it up this way, you're going to have a focus beam. This little flashlight has one too. Now, it's not quite as smooth as that one, but it does work just the same. So in the back position, we're in a flood, and then if you, let me get my camera so you can see, hopefully, there we go. If you extend out the bezel, it's going to focus that beam in. So pretty handy. Not quite as smooth or as much of a flood as that Harbor Freight one, but it certainly gets the job done. The focus beam is very tight. It's very small. You can actually, when you shoot this onto a wall or something like that in the focused mode like it is, you can actually see the emitter. It's the actual shape of the emitter on the wall is kind of interesting. But yeah, overall, I mean, it's a well thought out flashlight. For the money, guys, you can't beat the price of these things. So for $10 for two flashlights of this quality, LED, they give you the batteries. It's definitely a winner in my book. Now, quickly before we wrap this up, I will let you guys look at the box here and what you get. So here's your packaging. If you're interested, you can read all the little things that they put on there for you. Is there any information here? There is a 1-year warranty, which is nice. GearLight will take care of you, 1 year from your purchase. Here's your features here. Y'all can read through that. I went over pretty much all of those. So that's a look at your box. And then inside, these things come packaged. You do get a little warranty card here. Let me refocus one more time. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. What else we got? We got a manual. The flashlights come wrapped in a little bubble wrap with a little piece of plastic in between the battery and the contact on the button. That way the battery is not dead when it arrives. So it comes with that. You got your manual and then your warranty card. So here's your warranty card. I don't know if that's in focus enough for you guys to read or not. There we go. There's some information for you. They do have a 30% off coupon code if you buy from GearLight.com, but the prices are considerably higher than what you see on Amazon, so you might as well just buy from Amazon, in my opinion. But they do give you that. And then here's your warranty. I'm sorry, your manual. It's pretty basic because it's a very simple to operate flashlight. There's really not much in here that we didn't already go over, but they do give you a decent manual. It's got all the information in there. Well, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video review. I definitely recommend these if you want a couple of just cheap flashlights to keep in the vehicle or backpack or just something around the shop or home. This is a good choice. They do have some other flashlights too that I might pick up that look very similar to this one from Harbor Freight. They're a little larger, but that may be down the road. I might get one of those, but these are certainly a home run. Perfect size, guys. Excellent little EDC flashlight that you don't have to worry about, spending a lot of money on them. So once again, this is Neil at Heart of Texas Armory. I hope you guys enjoyed this video review. If you have any questions or comments on these, leave them down below. I'll do my best to answer them. Y'all guys take care. I'll catch you on the next one.